Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, I am pleased calling on you to do something differently. But if our Southeast senators will come out like this with one voice and demand for Biafra, my brother, Nigeria will be running helter-skelter. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Orabueze and Lola. This is Orabueze, your brother. All hail Biafra. We are still on Biafra matter. And this our vision, our dream of having our own country called Biafra must surely come to pass. Biafra is unstoppable. Nobody anywhere, in any capacity, in any position can stop the movement of Biafra. I want to tell you today that the only hope of an Igbo man is Biafra. The hope of an Igbo man is Biafra. In fact, no right-thinking Igbo man should be thinking without Biafra. In your mind, you should have it at the center of your heart that I belong to a country called Biafra. And on this note, I am calling our politicians to stop wasting their time in Nigerian politics. There is no hope for an Igbo man in Nigeria political circle. If you look at what happened recently, our new president, he is very good and fantastic. You can see his appointment. If you look at the list of his appointment, you will know and conclude that Nigeria doesn't belong to Igbos. And Igbos don't belong to Nigeria. That is why we always preach to our politicians to think and do the needful and do the right thing, because staying in that country called Nigeria is not going to give them any benefit. They have to join this movement. They have to join this fight. On this note, I want to bring advice to our current leader, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. You are a fantastic woman. In fact, this is a thumb up for you. We are in support of your leadership. We are in support of this movement driven by you at the forefront of this movement at this current time. We have had a great leader, Ngozi Orabueze, who is also fantastic, that unfortunately he is in the net of this Nigerian government. We have our brother also, Simon, a great leader who has done marvelously well in this great movement. God will continue to bless you. The God of Biafra will continue to bless you, Simon Eba. Now, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, you are now our leader. I want to bring a piece of advice to you. This Biafra movement is not something anybody can stop. And please, I want you to use your capacity to do something differently from what others did. Ngozi Orabueze was great, was fantastic in his leadership, but made some certain mistakes that you can correct. Ngozi Orabueze did not go to politicians, strong Igbo stakeholders, and get their opinion and get their consent before the great movement. If he had done so, it would have been a different thing. We need our stakeholders in our position. We need the stakeholders in Igbo land to support this movement. The stakeholders I mean are politicians, great politicians in Igbo land. I mean Igbo land, not other southern region that we included. I mean because in my own view, I know, I've said it in my previous video, that Biafra made up of 5 states. Anambra, Enugu, Imo State, Abia State, and Ebonyi State. These 5 states are Biafran states. If we go with these 5 states and get our Biafra. Every other southern region that want to join Biafra can now join later, because if we go with them in referendum, they will vote us out. Most of them don't believe in the same thing we believe. They don't have the same ideology with us. The people that carry this Biafra thing on head, they are these 5 states: Enugu, Abia, Ebonyi State, Anambra State, and Imo State. And these are the core Biafrans. You cannot see federal government sending troops to any other part that we think they are Biafrans to go and contend with the people there because of Biafra movement. You cannot see that. It's only in these states: Enugu, Abia, Ebonyi, Imo State, and Enugu State. That is where government, they used to send their troops to go and destroy Biafrans, because they really know who Biafrans are. And that's these people I just mentioned. Forget about River State, forget about Akwa Ibom, they don't know what Biafra is. Forget about Delta State, they don't know what they are. They don't know what we are doing. They don't know what we believe in. They don't have the same concept with us. Forget about other part of Benue that we're including. These people will betray us. Please, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, I am calling on you to do something differently. Try to define the scope of Biafra, and after that, try to make a move to get our stakeholders in our support. The stakeholders, I mean, they are the strong politicians in Igbo land and the great businessmen, not only businessmen, and the traditional rulers. If we get these people in our support, especially our politicians, because whatever we do here in Biafra, whatever we do, we cannot bring it home with these politicians in dissension with us. These politicians, they need to have the same ideology with us. And we can do it. We can convince them through several meetings and stakeholdership meetings. Try to convince them, to make them know, to make them understand more that this Nigeria does not belong to them. And I can tell you that majority of them will join this movement. And after that, Doctor, I want you to do something different in the legal aspect. Try to follow the process of self-determination. It is true that Nigerian Constitution does not provide room for self-determination or secession. However, the United Nations Charter made provision for it, and there is procedure for it. By the time we have successfully convinced our politicians to join us in this movement, by the time we must have successfully convinced our traditional rulers all over the states of Biafra to join this movement, we can now head to International Court of Justice, where we will get Biafra declared after winning the case, because definitely if we go there, we're gonna win the case. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, I believe in your leadership. I want you to do these things I advise you to do in a different way. Do things in a different way so that we will not jeopardize the life of our people who we are struggling for. Because if we make mistake, whatever we do and commit error, it will definitely land on them. This Biafra movement is something that nobody can stop. But let's do it procedurally. Let's follow it in a way that it will be a successful movement without shedding of innocent blood. Please, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, I want you to look at what is happening now in Nigeria. Fulanis are conquering Nigeria secretly. I will play this video which some of us have seen from Asari Dokubo, who is raising alarm that Fulanis are all over the place. As I speak to you now, they have conquered Igbo land. They have conquered every part of Igbo land. They are there in our bush. The government of Biafra cannot be in diaspora without impacting the life of our people. The people we are struggling for, there are people that are suffering every day in Nigeria because of bad governance. There are people that their lives are in danger because of bad governance, and therefore whatever we do should target them to make their life better. What do we do in that aspect? Please, doctor, let's get our leaders involved in this movement. Number one. Number two, let's get our traditional rulers involved in this movement. Let's have a meeting with them and tell them the need to protect our people, because there is need to raise security outfit that will help protect our people from these deadly Fulani people that have conquered all over the place. And for us to do it, we must have consultations and discussions, meetings with our traditional rulers. Doctor, and this should be a great movement unless there is a different option. But if there is no option or no plans put in place to help protect our people as I speak now, then there is need to speak with traditional rulers. There is need to make a concrete arrangement with our traditional rulers to help raise security outfits that will defend our people from this mess. Please, I want you to listen to this video from Asari Dokubo. You will find out that we are in danger and we need to act quickly to help our people.
And sisters, something seriously is happening. Something very serious is happening. And our so-called political elites and leaders do not care. They're not doing anything about it. They feel very unconcerned about it. Our political elites do not care about it. Our people are left rudderless, tossed here and there by the tempests and the winds of the sea. Nobody cares. Every day we hear stories of thousands and thousands of Futajelong Kambari Fulanis being transported by every means of transportation down into our land, down into the John Nation, down into Igbo land, down into Shekiri land, down into Ogoni land, down into Yoruba land, down into Edo, every day, in the most unthinkable factions, in their thousands. If you go to Biafra today, as I'm talking, all the fishing settlements and the farming villages are occupied and controlled by these fellows. We are job people, we are strong. Nothing is going to happen. A man is only strong when he's with his people, when he has enough number to overcome his enemy. We should not underestimate these people. They have our money with us. They have been receiving tons and tons of our money. They have brought Abacha stole and sharing it amongst themselves. A minister in a federation came to say they're sharing the money in the north because there are no poor people in the south. And where are our governors? Where are our local ministers? Where are our women rights ministers? Where are our women rights lawyers? All of them, they close their mouth. But this is more sinister. This is more sinister. They are coming here. They are changing the demography. What are they coming for? You remember Osman Danfodio, how they came to Sokoto, to Gobiri, to Kano, to Katsina, to be there. And what happened? They replaced the Abe rulers They replaced the original people and took over the realms of power. They are coming. History is going to repeat itself if we don't act now. They are coming. History is going to repeat itself if we don't act now. They are not pretending about it. They are coming with war, destruction, and death. They are coming to occupy our land. Why you cannot go to your community? In Obama, how many Obama people are at home? They are leaving their home and they are coming here. Obama is a village. You cannot come to Obama. Those of us who live in Obama, we are backward people. Buguma is a village. Abonima is a village. You don't care. You are not bothered. But when death will come, it will not only come for Dokubasari. When the evil and the tribulation will come, it will not come for only Dokubasari. It will come for all of us. I'm smarter than you. I know that I'm more prepared than you. And when it comes, I will also run faster than you. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. It's not grandstanding like Wiki. I caught 14 people grandstanding. This is beyond grandstanding. This is a time for strategy. This is a time for consultation. This is a time for meeting. Our very survival is at stake. We must stand up and defend ourselves, or we will all perish in the hands of these blood-tasting.
That video you watch, you can see it's from Asari Dokubo. He was trying to emphasize what is going on in the aspect of security breach. There is danger in Nigeria because of Fulanis, and our people, we need to do something. We need to act quickly. Let us strategize to protect our people, because it's very important that our people we are fighting for are protected in their daily lives. It's very important. We need to do something differently. Yes, as I was saying, there is need to drive our movement back home, where we can get our politicians involved. I keep emphasizing on getting our politicians involved because it is possible. We can do it. I want you to know today that Nigeria is about to collapse. So many people from different tribes, from different regions, they are tired already. They are tired. And very soon, something will happen that people will get absolutely dissatisfied with Nigeria and look for a way to break away. You can see the current bill that being passed. It has passed second reading in the National Assembly. That bill that wants to give states power to control their natural resources and their mineral resources. So those that have oil will have control over it, mine it, sell it, and give federal government their own proportion. Then when you do that, many states that cannot survive without this allocation. So many states in Nigeria that don't even have anything, that cannot survive without allocation. They will see the need to leave Nigeria. In fact, you will see agitation. You will see all manner of agitation from different people, from different states, from different tribe and ethnicity. What is keeping Nigeria together? All of us know that it is this oil money they are sharing at the end of the month. So if they in any way stop it, something will happen in Nigeria, and very soon it's going to happen. And once it happens, at that point, that is when we need to press the button. Biafra will get their own sovereign state. Yes, it's true that Biafra has been declared, but if we don't do the needful, we will not get it benefit our people who we have struggled for, our people who we are targeting. So if we have this Biafra declared in abroad, and the administration in abroad, the system in abroad, and it cannot impact the people in Nigeria, what we are doing is wasting of time. Therefore, we need to take this home. And we cannot take it home without getting these our politicians involved and stakeholders, traditional rulers, some business moguls that will be in the same position with us. And this is very simple. Biafra movement is not something that we should do in acrimony. Everyone in Igbo land must be happy to receive this news of Biafra. I can tell you today, everyone born in Igbo land must have that same vision of having Biafra. But the problem is because of the government which they are already under, the government that has sovereignty already, which is Nigeria. Because anything they do there, they will be seen as non-state actors and therefore will be crushed by the military. And we will not like to have that scenario where military will go and be killing our people unnecessarily. What they are demanding is their right. What they are demanding is provided in the law, especially the superior law of United Nations Charter. However, if they do it in a way that government of Nigeria see it as a non-state acting, they'll be crushed. And we don't want to get to that point. So many things have happened before. So many people have been killed because of this movement. But we can do it in a different way. That's why I'm calling on you, doctor. Please look down. Approach the right people. Get them involved in this movement. We can convince them. You can convince them. Then we get their support. Everything will be smooth. We can get Biafra, just like Nnamdi Kanu said, without unnecessarily shedding blood. We can get this Biafra without killings. So when we do it rightly, we will get it done without killings. So my people, let us do something different. And bear in mind that the Biafra struggle will remain a great movement. And no one will stop Biafra. But my vision and my dream is that we get this United States of Biafra and our government being taken to our land, where everyone in Igbo land will begin to enjoy good governance. We have had Biafra declared in diaspora. We need to act quickly to bring it home. Our Biafra will not only exist in diaspora, rather it should come back home. And coming back home means people that will be in our support. And those people must include our politicians. I want to tell you that there are so many Igbo politicians that behave and that have the same character of Enyinnaya Baribe, who is openly in support of Biafra. But they wouldn't say it because of their political positions. But when you go close to them, you will hear that they are their fans. So there is need to get these people. You can see that movement when they were protesting to immortalize Professor Humphrey Moose. That was a waste of energy. But if our Southeast senators will come out like this with one voice and demand for Biafra, my brother, Nigeria will be running helter-skelter. Problem everywhere. If these people will come out with this same strong voice, with this same mindset, with this same one vision, and declare that they want Biafra, or in fact, if majority of them will come out like this and demand that they need Biafra, it will be a different thing. So that's why we need to get them involved. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, please, do something different. Do something different. Do something different. All hail Biafra I thank you, my brothers, wherever you are watching from. Please help me hit the subscription button so that we go together. Thank you for watching. I'm still your brother, Obieze. Our Biafra must be realized. Thank you for watching.